I said in my first message on the state of the nation that the times in which we live demand that all of us be in a conscious hurry to deal with the problems we face. This is what has motivated my actions till now. Halfway into my first year in office, it is good to take stock of what has happened and the way forward. This forum is not intended to give another message on the state of the nation. Neither is it to announce my achievements. It is guided rather by the principle of accountability. We, and I mean we in government and you in the media, together have a responsibility to bring the details of the governing process to the people of Ghana. They deserve to know what we are doing and why we are doing it, and how that would lead to the betterment of their lives. If the people are not kept informed or do not understand the activities of the government, then we in government and you in the media are failing in our duties. My first important task was to assemble a team of quality, capable of working to overcome my government's poor legacy and setting Ghana on the path of progress and prosperity. By 12th April, the full central government was in place in the fastest period of time in the history of the Fourth Republic. By common consent, so as not to be seen to be blowing my own trumpet. It is regarded as being composed of some of the best persons in public life today, men and women of achievement, experience, integrity, and knowledge, together with youthful elements who are full of promise. By that date, the regional government was also in place. Again, a strong representation of competence and integrity. I must once more thank the legislature, the parliament, for the expeditious but responsible manner in which it exercised its constitutional power of approval of my nominees, notwithstanding the bizarre, incomprehensible episode of the non-existent bribery of members of Parliament's Appointments Committee. The process of constituting local government is now almost complete, with the nomination and approval of 208 out of 216 metropolitan, municipal, and district chief executives. The remaining 8, hopefully, will soon be in office. Let me use this medium to thank the relevant metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies for their vote of confidence in my nominees. I'm confident that on their part, they will work harmoniously with their assemblies. It is worth stressing that these MMDCEs will be the last batch to take office under the current system if the constitutional proposals for reform are accepted and passed. We have to expand full democracy to local government. I knew that the biggest problem we would face on coming into office would be the economy. But I can safely say that I was still shocked at the state of affairs we found. A very competent economic management team with a brilliant Vice President, Alhaji Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia, in the chair, has initiated with my support measures to deal with the mess. Our desperate economic situation has meant that we have had to take some unorthodox but brave measures. There never was any chance that this government, voted into office with a mandate for change, would dare to do things in the business as usual manner. The Asempa budget that the highly respected Minister for Finance, Ken Ofori-Atta, presented in March set the tone for the new ways of doing things that will transform our economy. It also provided the opportunity to deliver on some of the promises we made during the election campaign. Nurses and teacher training allowances have been restored to take effect at the start of the new school year. Nuisance taxes have been abolished, and other measures have been taken to shift the focus of our economy from taxation to production. The macroeconomic indices are beginning to show a turn for the better. The monetary policy rate of the Bank of Ghana has been cut from 25.5% to 22.5% in the first half of the year. Inflation has gone down from 15.4% in December 2016 to 12.1% in June 2017, i.e. a period of 6 months, the lowest in 4 years. The benchmark 91-day Treasury bill rate was 22.8% in January last year and has narrowed to 11.9% in June 2017, the lowest in 5 years. We're encouraged by the gradual decline in the cost of borrowing and the increase in banks' credit to the private sector by nearly 6% in the first quarter of 2017, compared to a decline of about 7% in the same period in 2016. But we have to continue to work to bring down the cost of borrowing to enable businesses to have access to much needed credit. It is my hope and expectation that these statistics will soon translate into tangible benefits in the lives of Ghanaians. We have also introduced a number of innovative interim packages to help, particularly new entrepreneurs. I do not need to repeat that the greatest challenge we face is the creation of jobs. Young people are very anxious about not finding jobs, and their parents are even more anxious about the future of their children after seeing them through school. I am well aware that the success or otherwise of my administration will be judged largely on job creation. Last Thursday, I launched the National Entrepreneurship and Innovations Plan, which is an innovative scheme under the Business Development Ministry to help startups at the difficult early stages of setting up businesses. We've committed $10 million of public funds, which we hope to leverage into 100 million from private sources to back the plan. The Assembly budget has allocated an amount of $100 million as government contribution, either as equity or in-kind support for the establishment of the district enterprises, one district, one factory. An additional amount of $340 million has been leveraged from local financial institutions for the program. Government, in collaboration with the Association of Ghana Industries, has also arranged a supplier's credit facility for $2 billion from China to provide equipment, machinery, and other facilities in support of the program. It is now clear that this program is destined to succeed. The Assembly budget also provided a $50 million stimulus package for the revival of distressed industries and companies. At the end of June 2017, 285 applications had been received. So far, 118 of these applications have been screened, of which 80 have been adjudged eligible for various stimulus packages. In addition to government's contribution, an amount of $20 million has been earmarked by local financial institutions as part of the stimulus package. This will definitely help in the revival of our industrial sector under the dynamic leadership of the Minister for Trade and Industry, Alan Chemate. At this stage of our development, agriculture will necessarily have to provide for the majority of the jobs. And that is why we have to pay urgent attention to the modernization of our agricultural practices. Extension officers are being employed for the first time in many years to provide hands-on support to farmers, and we're generally paying extra attention to every stage of farming. Excuse me. The One Village, One Dam scheme is taking off in the 3 northern regions with the rehabilitation of the existing ones that are in stark states of disrepair. Planting for Food and Jobs, one of our flagship initiatives, has also started with increasing enthusiasm. The program has registered 185,000 farmers out of the 200,000 targeted. The government is bearing 50% of the cost of fertilizers for farmers, and to date, 80,037 tons of fertilizer have been distributed to farmers enrolled on the program. 35,746 metric tons of seedlings have also been supplied to farmers. It is noteworthy that many of the suggestions for the One District, One Factory initiative are agriculture-based. And that tells me that my many sermons on agriculture and food processing as the basis of our industrial takeoff are finding many converts.
97.3 City FM. Relevant radio, always.